We did our project on Emily Bronte. And I'm going to recite my poem now. Come walk with me by Emily Bronte. Come, walk with me. There's only thee to bless my spirit now. We used to love on winter nights, to wander through the snow. Can we not woo back old delights? The clouds rush, dark and wild. They fleck the shade our mountain heights the same as long ago. And on the horizon rest at last in looming masses piled. While moonbeams flash and fly so fast, we scarce can say they smiled. Come walk with me, come walk with me. We are not once so few, but death has stolen our company, as sunshine steals the dew. He took them one by one, and we were left the only two. So closer would my feelings twine, because they had no stay but thine. Nay, call me not, it may not be. Is human love so true? Can friendship's flower droop on for years, and then revive anew? No, though the soul be wet with tears, how fair soever it grew. The vital sap once perished will never flow again. Ensure then that dwelling dread, the narrow dungeons of the dead. Time heals the hearts of men.
So next I'm going to present my poem, which is called A Little Budding Rose. It was a little budding rose, round like a fairy globe, and shyly did its leaves unclose, hid in their mossy robe. But sweet was the slight and spicy smell that breathed from its heart invisible. The rose is blasted, withered, blighted, its root has felt the worm, and like a heart beloved and slighted, failed, faded, shrunk its form. Bud of beauty, bonny flower, I stole thee from thy natal bower. I was the worm that withered thee. Thy tears of dew all fell for me. Now leaf and stalk and rose are gone, exile earth they died upon. Yes, with that last breath of balmy scent, with alien breezes sadly blent.
And then this is the life of Emily Bronte.
Emily Jane Bronte was born on July 30th in 1818 in Thornton, which is near Yorkshire.
On September 1821, Emily Bronte's mother, Miss Bronte, sadly dies of tuberculosis at the age of 38. Some say she actually died of cancer.
On November 1824, Emily Bronte enrolled at the Cowan Bridge School.
On May 6, 1824, Maria Bronte died. June 15th, Emily Bronte's sister Elizabeth Bronte died. Maria and Elizabeth died of a typhus epidemic that went through their school. Their school stated that they died of terrible living conditions at home. Emily and Charlotte were sent home.
On July 12th, 1836, the earliest poem written by Emily Bronte was written. That's the earliest recorded poem.
Around 1843, when it was just Emily and her father at her home, she wrote many poems because she had lots of time alone and time to think. She was a bit antisocial and didn't have any friends outside of her family.
In 1844, she began to arrange her poems into two notebooks, dividing the gondolin from non-gondolin material. The gondolin is a collection of her poems. She started doing this after her sister snooped in her room and found her poetry.
In 1846, the sisters' poems were published in one volume called The Gondolin. They published the book under Poisson. Charlotte was Currer Bell, Emily was Ellis Bell, and Anne was Acton Bell. They pretended to be men because at the time no one took women's writing seriously.
And those are fake names.
Pseudonyms. So in 1847, she published her famous novel Wuthering Heights, and she published it under that same pseudonym.
3 years after her sister's death, in 1850, Emily's sister republished Wuthering Heights in Emily's name. And now Joaquin's going to recite his poem.
The is a poem called Fall Leaves Fall by Emily Bronte. Fall leaves fall, die flowers away, lengthen night and shorten day. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. I shall sing when nights decay, ushers in the drearier day. I shall smile when wreaths of snow blossom where the rose should grow.
And now Liam's going to recite his poem.
Riches I hold in light esteem by Emily Bronte. Riches I hold in light esteem, and love I laugh to scorn, and lust of flame was but a dream that vanished with the morn. And if I pray, the only prayer that moves my lips for me is leave the heart that now I bear and give me liberty. Yes, as my days swift near their end, which is all that I implore, is live your life a chainless soul with courage to endure.
This is Emily's obituary. Emily lived from 1818 to 1848. She died on December 19th at the age of 30 from tuberculosis and complications from catching a cold at her brother's funeral. She and her family were also ill because their water is being polluted with runoff from the cemetery. She was in denial about her illness and refused all medical attention. She got up early every morning to feed her many pets, even when she was so sick she could hardly walk. In her short life, she wrote 73 poems and a book that is well known worldwide as a classic, Wuthering Heights.